Anyway, here, yeah, hello, Ron, here again, yeah, so, episode 17, Glory Line. The beginning felt weird, yeah, like, it's just because it started out, and I always felt like, it's, first I was wondering, it's like a filler episode, where you just have, the storyline in the middle of a battle, right? That's typical, but I see this, some shonen does that, where you just cut in, like, in the middle of battle, like, oh, there's filler episode, yeah. Felt that in the beginning for first few minutes. I was just wondering, I was watching it and I was like, man, this is the right episode now. It feels kind of weird because it didn't like introduce that they were doing a flashback for some reason, so that felt a little weird. But otherwise, it was a fine flashback. It was like, yeah, what's the motivation? And it's a lot about like Manami and versus Unoda, right? And it's building up that a lot. Then I think the episode, like last week, had pretty bad pacing here after that. Unfortunately, it was kind of like last week. Where he just kind of kept doing the same thing. He kind of kept talking about basically a lot of Manami, yeah. And that wasn't bad by itself. Like I'm actually like the whole thing of Manami. And he's like, oh, we should do this thing, we should improve, and right. And they kept doing that thing. And I actually don't mind it at all. The problem is that they kind of said the same thing like 3 times or so. So it's like Manami. He's like, I want to face, and Todos had it, yeah. And then it's like 2 minutes later again. It's like Manami, are you focused? Oh, I'm thinking about the duel, yeah, and then it's like, go past fukushima, and then again Manami is like, yeah, after racing, he said it like 4 or 5 times at least, right, and he kind of had like a lot of focus on that, so that was like overly explained what he wanted to do, and I felt that was like bad pacing, where he kind of repeated like basically the same thing, like, yeah, at least 3 times, without any necessary add to it. If it was once, it would be great, but here was kind of like, yeah, okay, I get it. But I actually really liked the whole Midousuji part this episode. Yeah, I didn't mind it at all, actually. I like the whole Midousuji planning there. It's actually one of the best parts so far, in my opinion, all episodes of Midousuji. There been some more time, some good strategy as well, but I felt this is probably one of his best parts for him, yeah, definitely. Overall episode, I mean, all seasons. Because I really like the moment where he's like, let's pretend to be weak right now. And do 108. And he's like, okay. And it's like taking that drink water. He's like, I pretend to drink right now. I'm trying to drink right now. So I think I'm weak. Yeah, it's like, and we see, of course, Kuruda's like, yeah, he's replenishing water right now. So he's not going to go for it. I was like, haha, he fell for it. Yeah, so that was great. That was really great here. How he's planning that. He's reading his mind. He's like, yeah, this is how we do it. And of course also kind of like threatening his own teammates again, right? Kind of physically abusing his teammates. Very much Midousuji. So I think the episode was actually, for me, in my opinion, definitely a good Midousuji episode. Primarily, in my opinion, definitely. By far. The Manami part, yeah, like, unfortunately the Manami part for me was like, I like it, I kind of like a motivation, I like that he was disappointed when it wasn't Soko. So I like the Manami part, if you look at like the actual, like, content about him, but the other parts, as I mentioned, was kind of repeated a few times in the beginning, and it kind of made me lose interest in it. With all, the Midousuji part was pretty good, even because Midousuji part, even if it also was kind of repeatable, it kind of did the same thing twice. The second time, he had like, well, if you didn't like, plan 38, let's just put 48 instead. It's kind of like that, and also, of course, next time it was kind of like, listen to me, or I freaking, kill you, even if you, yeah. And then kind of, he kind of, improved, not improved, but he kind of like, gradually become more and more, it's like a tyrant, right? He improved his tyranny over his team was just, improved or, extroverted every time it was worse and worse. Where the Manami part, he was kind of being the same thing, because he kind of blatantly the same thing, right? Midousuji part was much better because he kept improving on his crazy personalities. I think I actually really liked Midousuji in this episode. I think it was definitely one of the best Midousuji episodes, I think. Ever, yeah, in the anime. So that was really good, yes. I think after the second half of the episode was really good, yeah. The first, I mean, the first 5 minutes was pretty good. But the minute like 5 to 10 was really bad pace. And then it was good again after like the 10 minutes. Yeah, then it was good again with Midousuji and the ending of Manami. Manami's resolve, whatever. Yeah, that was pretty good. And then of course we get the daichi team, and they're kind of whatever. They just feel so. Like, I was thinking about it watching the anime, it makes no sense strategy-wise. It's always like, let's just go everything we have so we can be in first place for these 5 minutes. But it's kind of like, yeah, but you have like 10,000, meter, 1 kilometer, whatever is it, like, yeah, we have we have a lot of distance left, right? You know, straight uphill, right? We have this huge hill coming up now. So if you really, you know, go full out, used to be in the first place for a minute, you're definitely gonna get tired, right? So they're all spending all the energy to be in first place for like a duration, right? If it's so obvious that they're gonna get tired. I remember when I was a kid and I liked to do it when I was running and so on. Mainly with running, yeah, I like to be there. I wanted to be first, at least for like a, you know, during the race. I would go full out in the beginning, right, and we'd be leading for a few minutes. It's like, I don't care anymore. Yeah, if it's kind of like that, yeah, you know you're not gonna win the actual race. You're not gonna win the race, but you know you're kind of like, I was first, but at least for some, yeah. You kind of felt they were doing that thing, so it's like you will win the mountain race. I felt like, man, there's no chance. Like they're really tired. You're really, you know, you waste your energy. So yeah, also with those teams. And then of course, Midousuji, I guess, does something there that kind of breaks them apart or something. I suppose maybe Hakone, maybe both teams just go way ahead of them. Yeah, maybe all of the other guys just, you know, burst away in full speed and they can't keep up. I can see it happening. Yeah, they can just be basically Midousuji's team just goes, you know, crazy ahead, right? Hakone is like, we have to go faster, and they both just like double the speed for whatever, and then of course those guys are like, what, you can be this fast, and they all collapse because they're like, we can't even get first place for a minute. Oh, screw this. And Naruko then, it's called like Naruko's result, whatever. Naruko's gonna be like, I have to still do it, yeah, and he's gonna keep with them, right? So that's gonna be probably that they both be blasted away from them. That's my guess on this episode.